Eala labels Abu Dhabi Open win special. Eala was overcome with emotion after completing a thrilling comeback against Alexandra Sasnovich in the round of 16 at the WTA 500 Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open on Wednesday night. The Filipina star fought back from 4 games down and a match point to beat Sasnovich in a final set tiebreak, earning her place in the quarterfinals of the Abu Dhabi Open. "With a little bit of luck it went my way," said an exhausted Eala. "Sasnovich played a really good game, so I'm happy with how I stayed in the fight. These matches can go either way, so I'm very happy to come out on top. I was down match point and there was a lot of points where I could have given up, and that's what makes this one a lot more special." After a strong second set where she leveled the game at 1-1, Eala fell behind 4-0 in the final set and appeared on the verge of elimination. She never stopped fighting and managed to claw back 2 games to keep her hopes alive, only for Sasnovich to then push ahead to 5-2 and standing just 1 point away from sealing a quarterfinals place. "It was tough at 5-2. She had a lot of momentum," said the 20-year-old. "I just had to take it point by point and feed into the energy from the stadium to help me push through." After earning the win, Eala had an outpour of emotion on the court and shared a moment with her parents in the crowd as she celebrated what was possibly one of her hardest-fought victories of her career. The former junior U.S. Open winner went on to explain what she was feeling after what was a mentally exhausting few hours on court. "Those types of matches take so much out of you. There was a lot of tension on that court, and that was amplified by the super loud atmosphere," Eala stated. "Having to stay extremely focused during the game means after match point you can finally release all the tension you have held in, and that's what happened to me out there. I was able to let go of my emotions at the end." Despite her young age, Eala has risen to stardom and enjoys strong support everywhere she plays, especially from the Filipino community, a presence that was clearly felt Thursday night as fans cheered her through every point. Eala reflected on how competing in the UAE brings a unique kind of support, fueled by the region's large Filipino expatriate community. "I've been in a lot of positions now where I have felt this incredible support, but I think this year it has really stepped up a notch," she explained. "The atmosphere in Abu Dhabi is incredible. Along with family members who are expats in this region, there's also a lot of fans who are here as well, so it's a great feeling that their support for me brings the Filipino community together, and they can share something that they're excited about." Eala's win over veteran Alexandra Sasnovich wasn't just another result in the records. It was, in her own words, special. And for good reason. From the brink of defeat to a stunning comeback that electrified the stadium, Eala delivered one of the most dramatic performances of the tournament, leaving fans in awe and her peers nodding in respect. The match, a comeback for the ages. The scoreboard didn't make it easy. Eala lost the first set 2-6, and in the deciding set she found herself trailing 4-0, a deficit that would break the spirit of many. But not Eala. With determination etched on every swing of her racket, she staged a comeback that felt cinematic. With the crowd on its feet, chanting and cheering, she clawed her way back into the match. Then, in a tense and thrilling final set tiebreak, she sealed the win, 2-6, 6-4, 7-6, 5, in nearly 3 hours of intense competition. This wasn't just about technical skill, it was about heart. Eala showed resilience when it mattered most, saving a match point and refusing to relinquish control even when all odds seemed stacked against her. When the final point was won and the crowd erupted, it was clear this was something extraordinary. Why this win was special? When Eala stepped up to the microphone after the match, her words were simple but meaningful. She called the victory special, and her emotion was genuine. But why did this match mean so much? 1. A milestone in her career. Although Eala has made history before, including becoming the first Filipino to reach a WTA final and winning her first WTA title, this comeback victory carried a different weight. It was not just about ranking points or progression in a tournament. It was about proving to herself and the world that she could compete, fight back, and win under pressure against seasoned opponents on a big stage. 2. The crowd and support. One defining element of the night was the atmosphere. The Abu Dhabi Stadium court was packed, and as the match stretched on, the energy only intensified. Filipino supporters in particular rallied behind Eala, chanting her name and lifting her spirits when momentum swung her way. For a young athlete representing her country with pride, that support meant everything. Eala acknowledged this directly after the match, speaking with warmth about how the crowd's passion inspired her and how grateful she was for the vocal support, especially knowing many Filipino fans were there to share the moment. 3. A moment of growth. For Eala, each match at this level is more than just a competition. It's a lesson. This year has really stepped up a notch, she said, reflecting on how playing in such high-stakes environments has helped her learn to enjoy the process and the challenge. This perspective, of not just fighting to win but also learning to embrace the moment, shows maturity beyond her years. Beyond Abu Dhabi, who is Alex Eala? To fully appreciate this victory, it helps to understand how far Eala has come. Born into a tennis family with deep sporting roots, Eala quickly emerged as a prodigy in junior competitions. Her junior career was decorated with successes, including a Grand Slam girls singles title, an achievement that hinted early on at her potential to shape the future of tennis in the Philippines and Southeast Asia. As she transitioned to the professional circuit, Eala broke barriers. She became the first Filipino to reach a WTA final, and later won her first WTA title. These accomplishments already had her name etched into the history of the sport in her country. Her ranking has climbed steadily, placing her among the world's top 50 women's players, a remarkable achievement for someone so young and hailing from a nation with limited tennis infrastructure compared to global powerhouses. The wider significance of this win. While the Abu Dhabi Open is just one tournament on the WTA Tour, the impact of Eala's victory reverberates far beyond the court. Inspiration to a nation. For Philippine sports fans, Eala's performance in Abu Dhabi is another source of national pride. Her ability to rise in tough moments embodies the resilience many people admire. Young athletes across the country now have another role model, proof that dreams can be realized on the biggest stages with dedication and hard work. Growing tennis in Southeast Asia. Eala's success also shines a spotlight on tennis across Southeast Asia. Her presence in high-profile matches on the WTA Tour helps raise the region's profile within a sport traditionally dominated by players from Europe, North America, and Australia.